Morning, sweet pea. I'd say good morning, but you know, I must have the cameras out again. If you never saw me before, my name's Jay or Jai, either or works. Class 1 and Class 2 truck driver. And right now, we're in Class 1, Arctic. And I've got my urban trailer on. We're heading to Forfar. We've got a farm delivery. I believe it's for a solar bank, you know, like a solar farm. It's all mesh and some accessories, which is pretty much all I deliver. Mesh and rebar, in case you're wondering. And we're about to pop onto the Forfar Bridge, and hallelujah, they've taken away the contraflow system. Oh, thank God. So I don't know if any concrete's actually fell off it, but the Forfar Bridge is crumbling a bit. I spoke about it briefly in my last video, but I don't know if any's actually fell below. But there's a public road below us, footpath, and then there's fields, blah blah blah, and they had to do inspections on it, so they completely closed the southbound side and made this a contraflow system, and it's so bad. The tailbacks were for miles and miles, but they have removed it, so I will be changing my mind about coming back down the A92, which is what I was planning to do, over the Tay Bridge down the A92, because obviously by the time I've been to Forfar and back, time will have got on a bit, people will be out in force. But it's looking like we won't have to do that, which is happy days. After Forfar, I have Babcock and Rosyth. I have been there before. As I say, that it's high security, so for the sake of a hobby, I'm not going to bother filming in there. And then my last drop's a wee pickly mesh for Dalkeith. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that'll be a pretty straightforward delivery. This farm that I'm going to, I've got two farm names and one postcode, and the postcode kind of lines up with the second farm name. So if you are a driver and you've never really done farm deliveries, a lot of farms are there's like a main farm and they own loads of other farms. So I'm guessing the first farm name on this is the main farm that owns all the other farms, and the second farm's obviously the one that's getting the solar bank on it. You're sitting in a weird place, mate. But we'll crack on through Dundee. We're only a couple of miles away now. I've had a bit of a sobering thought with the way my truck's loaded. I need to try and cross the A90 without giving it big beans, because she'll just spin. Oh, are we gonna keep it rolling though? Are we gonna keep it rolling? Please, nothing come, nothing come. Oh, I think we can keep it rolling. We can. Woo-hoo-hoo. I thought I was going to be sitting there for ages waiting on a big gap. How lucky is that? Oh, I can't wait to get this off. There's a really steep hill as you leave Dundee, and I just slide all the way up it. Obviously I didn't, it's a slight exaggeration. I had a couple of instances where I changed gear and spun up a bit. But that's what the traction control's for. It cuts the power and stops the slide. Oh yeah, he's fucking flying. Oh, I said a bad word. I say loads of bad words, but that one's, I feel like that one's especially bad. Right, I see my guys pass me earlier on, so they should be up here. It's a minute to 8 now. We left the yard at quarter past 6, I think it was, 10 past 6, something like that. So hopefully they've started at 7:30 and they're in full swing and just ready to take the stuff straight off. This company is usually pretty decent at getting you tipped quick, which is what we want. It's what we want, people. I've got an engine management light on as well. It popped on this morning about I don't know, 7:15, 7 o'clock, something like that. AdBlue consumption rate is wrong, so it's going to reduce power in 10 hours. I've had this issue before with a rigid. We're good. Yeah, the AdBlue dosing on it was all wrong, and it kept threatening to reduce the power, but that had like, it was like 40 hours or something it was giving me, and it never ever happened. You switch it off and then it would reset itself and go back to 40 hours. And it was in and out of the garage multiple times to try and sort the problem out. They think they had it sorted. It'd last a day or two, and then it would just take a dump again. So I'm really hoping they've no head office hasn't just gave me a big wet lemon, because this was supposed to be the better truck of the two. I mean, this one and my old one. But I don't know if they've just meant better spec'd. If that's what they've meant, then my old truck was actually better in regards to reliability. Although I'm looking over to my right there where the farm is, and there's a big stinking hill. Hopefully it's no up there. I can't. Oh no, wait. No, I'll not be, because I can see a field that's got trucks in it and machines and stuff. So hopefully that's it. It's kind of just at the base of the hill. I do have a car behind me. It'll be getting a bit annoyed with me because I could pull over, but I'll just be turning right here somewhere soon. I believe that's Eastern Meathie. The Eastern Meathie Farm. Aye, Eastern Meathie Farm. Jesus. Right, let's see how well she handles. Oh no, it's not a bad wee track actually. But I say there's not a massive amount of weight. It's like 6 tonne, if that. Right. The size of that hair. Hairs are massive, by the way. I didn't realise how big hairs were. I've not seen too many, but when I started driving the places I go to, hairs are huge compared to rabbits. The hair's also one of the company symbols for RJT. They're doing in, where are they now? Jedburgh, that's where they are. Yeah, another construction company. Right, that's that stuff off. Hopefully you've seen it, the mesh. I'm not a fan of them doing it that way. But that's how they wanted to do it, so if anything goes wrong, it's on them. I did say they'd probably be better with a machine, but I didn't want to go that route. Oh, mute that. Right, that's off now, so I should be back to normal traction. Which is still not great on this stuff, right enough, but it's better than what it would have been if I still had that mesh on the back. At my next strop at Babcock, it's actually only 140 kilos, which is kind of depressing because I need to go in to the visitor reception centre, which I'll take you into there with me. Get my visitor's pass, the security pass, then go and see the guys for a day one lift, which is a joy. Why are my beacons off? I never put them off. What happened to the beacons? Are they off already? Why did my beacons go off? Oh, my engine management light's still on. I thought it would have went and disappeared when I switched the engine off. Usually you switch the engine on and off and it just kind of resets itself, but it's still there. So we'll find out the next time it screams at me about the AdBlue how many hours left I've got. Oh, I really hope they'll give me a wet lemon. Oh, what a disaster. I was so happy too because I had all this space now to keep things and move about, and let's just put a damp squib on it. Oh well, oh well. Well, anyway, we will crack on, folks. We will head down to Babcock and we'll see how it goes in there. There wasn't too much of a hold up there. I got my 15 in. I believe it. I think I got my 15 in. Did I get my 15 in? I did. I got my 15 in. I just sat about doing nothing while they were taking that stuff off. So we just need a half an hour later on. We're on an hour and 55 minutes driving, and it's 10 to 9. And according to the twat nav, we'll get there about 10 past 10. It should be about right, because I mean, well, the Dundee traffic can be a bit crap actually. But the Frighton Bridge is reopened. That's the main thing. I'm not having to go over the Tay Bridge and down the A92, so happy days on that front, eh? Right, catch up with you in a bit. Oh, I think I might have messed up, guys. I think I've switched my my camera to the time lapse. We're reversing that road there. Now, this bit isn't high security, so that bit is high security in front of me, but there's nothing there for you to see anyway, so. Seatbelt. There we go. No bother. I really hope I never switched that on to time-lapse mode without realising. When I went to thingy there, it was like 1080p at 400 frames or something. Right, we've got Dalkeith to go to, but I think I'm going to have my half hour before I go. So there's a low road out to the M90. Aye, so we'll go there. It's just beside like the entrance to Rosyth docks and that. I bet I've put this into time lapse. I don't know when I've switched it to time lapse mode, so this might not even be a video. There might be nothing on it because I've just been recording on time lapse mode. Oh, what a disaster, eh? I didn't understand though, because it's still like the mic. It still used the mic, so I don't know when I've done that. We're still connecting to the mic. That's where the aircraft carrier was docked for its ship repair. It's, what do you might call it? I forgot again. The spinny bit underneath the water, that bit, aye, you know what I'm talking about. That was leaking, so I went in there for a wee repair, and that's exactly what it got. Hopefully it's a non-leaky item now. The propeller shaft, that's what it is, the propeller shaft. The propeller shaft? Why do I feel like propeller's the wrong word? It is a propeller, isn't it? Aye, I think so. Right, anyway, I'll catch up with you a bit. I'm going to check this footage, see if I have muddled it up. I really hope I haven't, but we'll see people, we'll see. Right, another half hour, it's just coming up 11:15. We'll get to Dalkeith at about 10 to 12. And I've only got a wee bit of mesh and accessories and whatnot. I'll see if I can get, I don't know if I'll get a tip. I've already got that tip of that mesh and that on. But I had a look on my camera. I had the video coming in to Babcock, and then a video in the VRC explaining what was happening, and I'd done it in slow motion, so it was like 24 minutes long, and I'd only recorded for a couple of minutes, so I don't know if I would have been able to like speed it up to normal speed, or but like I said, it was only an HD, and I want to keep it at 4K, so well, I don't think you missed much, to be honest. It'll probably be a shorter video for that, because the only reason I thought I would record the day is because I had 3 drops to do. In hindsight, you probably should have thought about Babcock. There's not really much eventful to see going in there, because I can't show you as much. The bit I was at wasn't high security, so there was nothing there for you to see, so I don't think I can get myself in trouble for that one. Oh, are we going to beat him? We'll beat him, we'll beat him. Yes! Trailer, come on, come in. Here we go. But the weather's picking up. Well, seeing I'm nearly done with the recording. The sun is extremely shy. Extremely shy. But I will pick up closer to Dalkeith. Okay. We're only a couple of miles away. There was a wee bit of traffic on the bridge, just like people didn't know how to drive. But I didn't get it. The standard of driving is just, it's gone rapidly downhill. I think people are just being taught how to pass a test instead of how to actually drive. And as a truck driver, one of the first things you're going to do once you know where you're going is plan your route. Or it should be one of the first things you do. You know, look at what roads you're going to be going on, what direction you're heading in. Is there any kind of obstacles that might be in the way? And I know there'll be quite a lot of truck drivers that just into the sat nav and away they go. Right? And for the most part, that'll kind of do you just fine. But it will, it will ruin you one day. So I always like to plan my routes, regardless of what that thing tells me. And that just gives me the confidence to know that I'm on the right routes, if that makes sense. And if there's any surprise bridges that pop up, that'll sort of give me a heads up. As well as, I know people are thinking, oh, but they're all no low bridges are signposted. I promise you that. There is one in just outside Falkirk. There is not a single sign, and it's only 3 metres. It's an arch bridge, and the arch is actually on the middle of an S-bend. So yeah, I've already done the reverse shame away for that. But the drivers are just, I don't know, 2 feet in front of themselves, and they just didn't pay attention to anything else. They're not interested. I mean, the key to a good driver, it's in your preparation. Know what road you're on, know what road you want to be going on to, and know what direction that road goes, and you'll never go wrong. Yeah, Sheriff Hall's a classic example. So many people get it wrong, and yet it's very well signposted for what lanes go where. Now, granted, the lanes, some of the junctions coming onto it, they're not very well signposted. But once you get to the actual mouth of the junction, you can see what lane you want to be in, if you know what road you want to be on. But people just don't. They just didn't seem to. They're not interested. If that makes sense. I think a heavy right foot will just fix all the problems. Well, the younger generation tend to have the heavy right foot. The older generation, they tend to slow right down and kind of hesitate and lane hog a bit to see if they can figure out where they want to be. Oh, I burnt all my mouth as well. I failed to remember I'd put fresh coffee in my cup and took the biggest swig of it ever. So the options were swallow it or just spit it over the windscreen. As you can see what option I went for. So my throat is absolutely digging in. I really need the toilet as well. My button's digging into me now. I know it doesn't help that I'm fat. I wasn't born fat, by the way. I was really skinny when I was younger, to the point where I kind of looked like a drug addict. I didn't see it at the time. If I can be bothered, I'll look at a picture and show you what I mean. But I looked like a drug addict. But I wish there was like a fat guide, how to be fat, because see, things I took for granted as a skinny person, like putting socks on, the most mundane, normal thing in the world. Done it a bazillion times as a skinny person. As a fat person, it's an exercise in breathing. Oh God, what an effort. Gone to in fact, I'll not even go there. That one's maybe a bit too much for YouTube, but there's just certain things you take for granted as a skinny person that when you get fat, it just doesn't work anymore. It's no ideal. I could do something about it. Don't ask me why I don't. Motivation, lack of. I've also been quite a muscular guy. I was an absolute gym rat. I loved going to the gym. I was never out of it. But I've just need motivation to do that kind of thing anymore. I don't know. And I enjoy my food. I like food. I've been skinny, I've been muscly, now I'm being fat. Why not, eh? Okay. I don't think I flashed you that. Right, these guys are along here somewhere, but I have to make a phone call because apparently they're inside and it's quite a noisy place. Right, this is it here, Interflex Group. Oh, here we go. What's that say? All deliveries do not block entrance. Please report to reception. So which one? What one am I doing? Right, I've not to block the entrance, but I also can't just barrel in. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'm not going to. I'll just pop it back a bit. Do a wee bit of parallel parking. There we go. That should be enough, is it? Nope, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. As long as there's another Arctic in there, as long as he doesn't come out right now, it should be alright. Right, I'll make this phone call. I don't have a phone number, or did he text me a phone number? Oh, he's fine. He's fine. You just knew that was going to happen, eh?
Hello?
Oh, is that Gordon?
Yeah.
My name's Jason, I'm a driver for the road group. I've got a wee bit of
Say that again?
My name's Jason, I'm a driver for the road group.
Oh, right, you bringing the steel in?
I sure am, I'm at the gate, buddy.
Right, I'll send somebody out and I'll figure out where we've got to tell you about me, alright?
No bother, buddy, cheers.
Have you got a hire?
No, have you got a machine?
The 21st in the factory, so maybe get you into them.
Sounds good, buddy.
Right, okay then, no bother.
Right, cheers, buddy.
Right, cheers now.
Bye,
Cheers.
bye. Right, we're waiting on somebody coming out to get us. I think that's somebody coming for us now. Is it? Is he coming over to me? I think he is. I think he's going to go and look see what I've got because they thought I had a high-ab. I've not. Alright, Sweet Pea.
Where's your f***ing high-ab, mate? You've dropped it somewhere.
It's in my other trousers, buddy. It's shrunk in the wash. Somebody mentioned a forklift. Is that you, is it? Is it you who was on the phone to?
Just a tiny wee f***ing things, eh?
There's a way, buddy.
That was, he spoke to, the boys inside on the digger.
Gordon,
Aye,
you got a digger in there?
aye.
Let's get in there then. I'll take it off in there. Digger's the best thing.
Aye, shove the f*** off.
Oh, I heard that.
I was going to send a guy out an hour, hopefully.
Ah.
And it just depends on the...
I thought you were my guy.
No, unfortunately not. Depends on some of these factories you go to, they're just, everybody's just a...
Well, I was just about to ask, what's the old health and safety like on this one? Is it you need written permission to go for a crap?
It's kind of like that now.
Right,
These
aye.
factories are the fucking same. You can't go near the places, eh? They jump through fiery hoops to...
Aye. I hate asking to because it sounds like you just want to do all kind of manner of bent stuff, but you got a job to go on with. There's got to be a level where you go right.
Talk on its heads.
Aye.
We've been doing this long enough. But insurance companies have taken over the fucking meat.
They have, mate. Aye, they have. Right, we've just got to go and pop ourselves over here, and they've got a wee forklift. I'm not gonna film this tip because it's no. You might have just heard the health and safety chats here. I didn't want to get anybody in trouble. I say just a hobby, so we'll pop ourselves along this fence, get our straps off. He's got says he's got fork extensions there, so that's ideal. I hate trying to parallel park this thing because the minute you start turning away to the trailer, it comes away for the the curb. Oh, he's got extensions, what a good lad. Switch you off for now. That was quite the questionable lift. So you'll see the mesh going past. Anyway, we will skedaddle out of here. Are you recording? Oh, yeah. That's our day done. I just need to watch that my tail swing doesn't kick into that fence. That's fine. Odds on. Happy days. Oh wait a minute. I don't think I've put away my ratchet straps. I put my straps away. I've not put the ratchets away. I will be right back. Just remembered. Woo. Right, well that'll be the end of that. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. By the time this video comes out, I might be down to 1 upload a week because I don't know, in the winter I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 2 uploads a week, just because obviously a lot of my drops are done early morning and then I spend the afternoon either coming back to work or doing the Amphi drops. And with how dark it is, I mean, so it's, I think 6 hours of daylight, 5-6 hours of daylight we get sometimes, so I think 1 upload, and that'll give me a chance to pick the better quality videos as well, I think, and maybe even spend a bit more time on them, because I do spend a lot of time editing the videos and that. So if you made it to the end of the video and you've listened to me waffling shite this long, I do appreciate it, thank you very much. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, it helps massively, and I would also appreciate that. Right, anyway, I'll catch you in the next one.